Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day and having a great weekend. If you guys are at Tinley right now, I'm super jealous, but if you're not, you're probably like me, hanging out with your own snakes, working, and just getting everything else done that you need to. So I want to show you this girl. I haven't shown her off in quite a while. This is a almost 3-year-old Burmese python, and it is the pearl, so it's the hypo and the albino mix. And honestly, the albino and the hypos, they look phenomenal on their own, but when you combine them, you just get a beautiful snake. I love the yellows, the whites, and I really like the patterns on her. This girl has been eating a lot lately, and she's been growing like crazy. She's in a 4x20, not exactly a 4x2. She's not totally cramped in there, but she definitely does need a bigger size very soon. If you can see right here, I do have a 9x3 for the anaconda. I do have the exact same cage broken down because it's homemade. That's probably why it looks so ugly, but saved me a ton of money, and I built that through COVID. And so it's kind of like, when everything was crazy, you couldn't get anything. It's still difficult to get cages now. Anyways, I think from Animal Plastics, it's still, I'm hearing up to a year. And unfortunately, they do have a very large case. I think it's an 8x3. They don't ship them to my home, so I don't know how I'm supposed to even get one of those. So that kind of sucks. But I need to make a frame around that one to build the other one. I just got to figure out how to make the frame so it could hold 100 pounds worth of cage, and in the future 100 plus pounds worth of snake. But her cage should be, hopefully I can figure out how to do that very soon, and then she'll get a nice cage upgrade. But love this girl so much. She's super sweet, super docile. She was a little hissy, a little bitey when she was a baby, but after a lot of handling, she's just become a gigantic big ball python essentially, other than she eats a lot more. So she's on jumbo rats as of now. I did feed her a rabbit. You can get rabbits on any size, so don't think you have to feed them 2, 3, 4 pound rabbits just to give them on rabbits. Half-pound rabbits, 1-pound rabbits, anything like that should work. But just want to show her off, like I said, and this girl is very beautiful, and shockingly or surprisingly, her colors have held out very nicely into adulthood. I would consider her as these adult colors. I don't think she's going to change very much. So she's faded just a little since she was a baby, but again, not much. And if people are looking into Burms, I highly recommend them. You can get them for great prices as of now. The pricings have come down on them, and so she's 3, like I said. So she's been fed basically one time every 10 to 14 days since she was a baby, and you don't have to have a 13-foot super fat Burm in a year or even 2 years. She's healthy. You can see her body on her, super healthy, no fat pockets. You can't even see any of her bones, so she's not underweight. Like I said, if you feed them sparingly, and if you don't want a monster snake within a year, you don't have to. And so that's what I tell people. People are always worried about the sizing of them, and granted, she will get very large, but obviously in 2 years I didn't pump her full of food, so she's not fat. She'll probably live a lot longer than a lot of those snakes that you see at 2 years old at 15 feet or even 10 feet. Huge, looking like they're dripping with fat. But anyways, this is her. Let's check out some more snakes. Alright, I want to show you this girl from Aussie. This is the Orange Dream. It is the Fire and Clown. Really want to show you guys how gorgeous this girl is, just a little bit more up close if the camera focuses. Amazing head pattern on her. I'm really liking the colors and the patterns, and we can see on her belly just how pretty and white it is, how white the sides are coming up from the top, or from the bottom to the top. And I really like the whites on the bands going into the nice oranges and burnt, looks kind of like a burnt orange kind of. And then of course just how nice the yellows and the oranges are. And I like how there's orange in the brown on the top and just really think this is a phenomenal snake. I like the pattern on the nose. Just a really clean example of what an Orange Dream clown is. And then obviously it's the fire, so it gives it the brighter look. It enhances the color. And as she ages, she shouldn't dull out as much as a normal Orange Dream clown would, because it has that the color enhancing gene in it. But this girl is just gorgeous. Super excited to have her. And in 2 years, hopefully she can do some amazing things. On the breeding side of stuff, I would have no idea what to put with her. But it's just nice to have that as an option. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a male. So I don't have too many males, but I think I have the right combos or ratio for female to males. And this is a spot nose vanilla clown. Really, really clean sides on him. Awesome marking on the head. Really nice pattern across the nose. I love how dark the markings are on the top. And then just these really cool individual patterns going up the side. Look at the belly on him. Looking really clean, really strong colors. Just super excited for him. Adding spot nose into a lot of stuff, and then again adding vanilla and fire on the same allele. So we won't get all white snakes if I add him to some of the fires, and it should give more of an enhancement on the colors. So I did get the chocolate leopard red stripe clown. So hopefully in the future, possibly could make chocolate Batmans, or red stripe Batmans, or vanilla Batmans. That would be the goal, is to make Batmans. I know they're probably not that easy to hit on all those genes, but this dude should do a lot of awesome things with some of the clowns. Even with the Orange Dream fire, that would be cool to add spot nose in with that. So it's gonna, just kind of showing you guys a couple of these snakes that I've gotten recently. Definitely one of my favorite morphs that's not pied or clown is the Mystic Potion. I just love the colorations, the patterns. It reminds me of a freeway or the highways. Not as expensive and definitely not as flashy, but I do like the bold patterns down the back. The really cool coloration on the head. And as they age, they do kind of fade out, and a lot of these markings down the sides start to show a little bit more than as they're babies. So kind of a cool little thing that they do as they get older. But definitely, I do have a male, so hopefully in the future, next year, those two can meet and we can make some more. This girl is from last year, getting really big. It's a banana pied. Everybody loves banana, and I know a lot of people do like the banana pied stuff. But with them being a male heavy sex-linked gene, finding a female from John Chosmer, I just had to get this. Super clean, beautiful colors on her. A lot of speckling going on. I know if you get the supers, these black dots kind of go away. And you can add some other stuff in there to make the speckling go away if you don't like that. But if you do like it, then you can just get a regular banana. And it's definitely a, kind of a variety of how you're going to get with the markings and stuff like that. But with the females, the good thing about females is if they do make males, the males are female makers. So if you have a male, you do have a higher potential to make females. And the females are definitely worth a lot more than what the males are. But just a really gorgeous, gorgeous example of a banana pied. And she's getting some weight on her. Next year she'll definitely be ready to go. And then we'll end off with this guy right here. So this is a Mahogany pied. And Mahoganys have, shockingly, I really don't see them too much on Morph Market. But I'm seeing that the pricing on them has gone down. Maybe more people will be more interested in them now that they're not, very, very expensive. But very happy that he's doing well. He's a year old, and it's about 450-ish grams. So very excited to hopefully pair him with the black pastel pied. Hopefully we can hit on a black pastel mahogany pied. If not, we'll just make a bunch of regular pieds and a whole bunch of mahoganies, which would be phenomenal and would be a good addition to the room with all the babies. And then, of course, if you guys would want some, if it happens, you guys can get some of the babies from him. And I like how just the different breaks in the pied combo with him. So it's not a super high whites. So you can actually see what's going on with the snake, and you can see all these cool markings and stuff with him. But just a really, really pretty snake. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these snakes, and I'll see you guys on the next video.